guys, it's CJ.
And John.
And this is blog entry number 8. This week we are going to go a little bit further than we did last week. We're going to go into the different stages and different induction methods. He's got 5 different methods lined up. Is that right?
Yep, we got 5 different methods to show you guys. And we're going to attempt 5 different stages. And you ready?
I guess so.
Alright, the first stage is really, really light. I've been mentioning in these videos a light trance.
You can't talk either.
Yeah, it happens. And for the most part, she is asleep, laying back. That's more descriptive of a medium trance if you think about it. A light trance is more like just one-on-one, and you're just talking to her, and you tell her to do something, and she listens. That's more of a light trance. It's more of just compliance if you think about it. So all I have to tell her is, I want you to close your eyes, and she just listens. She doesn't have to. She could open them now if she wanted to. Try and open them. See? That's a light trance. That's really not a whole lot. Anybody can do that. Anybody that trusts one another, hey, close your eyes. It's really simple. That's the first step in hypnosis, is just trust and rapport. If you don't have that trust and rapport, it's a lot more difficult. I wouldn't say it's impossible. I wouldn't know. We've been friends for going on 2 years now, so there's a lot of trust built up. So with that, let's go into second stage. And again, we don't know all the technical terms for this, and this is just what we've learned and picked up over the past
If we're not medically correct, don't care.
Yeah. Alright, so I want you to relax, and I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to fall into a deep sleep. I want you to keep falling until you're in a medium state. And once you reach that medium state, I want you to lift your hand into the air. Just keep relaxing until you're in that medium state. Just allow yourself to slip into that medium state and raise your hands once you're there. Keep relaxing. Very good. Are you awake? You're awake still. So you're still awake, right?
Yes.
So you're completely aware, you're just completely relaxed.
Yes.
Completely responsive.
Yes.
Sleep. Now, once you're in that medium trance, I want you to go ahead and start to raise your hand. Alright, good. Put your hand back down. So this is that medium trance. This is where she will actually listen to my suggestions. Earlier, I was talking her down. She was still awake. She was still in a light trance. She was listening. My suggestions were having power on her. They were encouraging her to relax and to droop her head. But she still wasn't in that medium trance. She's now reached that, and she will listen to my suggestions. I can tell her something like, there are 12 very, very strong, very powerful balloons attached to your right wrist, and they are continuing to drag you upwards. They are completely overpowering your entire body weight, starting with your wrist. As those balloons start to get stronger and stronger, your arm just goes up and up and up, up and up and up, and they stopped pulling. They just hold you right there. Now those balloons are so strong that you can't pull your arm down. I want you to try and pull your arm down. And that's a medium trance. She will continue to try and pull that arm down until I tell her otherwise. Still trying. You guys can't tell quite that well, but alright. You just cut those balloons off with scissors. Good. So those balloons holding your whole body weight allowed you to fall. Alright. Now for this, I want you to get more comfortable so we can move on to a deep trance. And I want you to lay down on the bed and get nice and comfortable. Alright, so again, she's still in that medium trance, and I just moved her into a more comfortable position. Now again, there's a little bit of assistance there, a little, not quite resistant, but it's not completely dead and limp. Definitely in a medium state, more relaxed, willing to do more. Now to get her into a deep state, I have to talk her down further and further. Now I've placed triggers in her, so when she hears the word sleep accompanied with a snap, she sinks deeper and deeper and deeper. Alright, CJ, I've attached another balloon to your wrist, but it is not strong enough to lift your hand. It only becomes strong enough once you slip into a deep state of hypnosis. Do you understand?
Mm.
All right, and as always, I want you to speak in a nice, clear, loud voice whenever you talk to me. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, very good. Now, remembering that once you are in that deep state, your wrist is raised by that balloon. So I want you to sleep, and it's that simple. For her, all right, I'm going to clip that ribbon. Very good. Now she's completely limp. As you can tell, in a medium trance, she still has that muscle control to hold her neck up. Once she slips into that deep trance, her muscles all go completely limp. Now, to assist her to get into a deep trance, when she's in the medium, I can tell her to relax her muscles, and that will assist me in getting her here quicker. Although she is very conditioned and very easily put into this deep, deep state. In fact, I can wake her up and I can say, the next time I snap my fingers twice in a row, you will fall back into this state immediately, completely relaxed. Did you understand that direction?
Yes.
All right, so when I snap twice, after I wake you up, when I snap twice, you will fall back into this exact same trance. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. All right, sit up. As you can tell, completely out. Are you in a deep trance? I don't know how well you can hear it. I want you to speak loudly, just as loud as I am, always speaking this loudly anytime you're under hypnosis when you're asked a question. Are you in a deep sleep?
Yes.
Very, very good. All right, now from here, we're going to try and get her into deeper trance. This is more experimental territory for me. I've gotten her into a trance so deep before that upon me telling her to wake up, she didn't quite respond. Now, with this, we're going to experiment with a couple things. I'm going to pinch your arm. Do you think you'll feel this? All right, she's saying she's not going to feel any discomfort. If you feel any discomfort, I want you to push your arm straight down to the bed. Do you understand? All right. I'm pinching rather hard. I'm actually leaving fingernail marks in her arm. She's not feeling a thing. I would venture a guess that I could break a finger right now and she would not wake up. That is a deep trance. That is a very useful thing that's used for surgery and such things. I'm going to try and get you into a deeper trance. I want you to relax fully and completely. From your toes, I want you to feel this wave rushing through your body, relaxing every muscle, sinking you deeper and deeper into the bed, relaxing more and more fully. And once you fall into a deeper, deeper sleep, completely relaxed, completely happy, in a state of bliss, sinking deeper and deeper, all the muscles in your body relax, that wave rushing through you, completely relaxed, in a deep, deep state of relaxation. Now, as I said, it's experimental. There are other stages where she becomes completely non-responsive and can actually say, hey, wide awake, and 10 minutes, 10 seconds later, she will actually respond to that. And with that, I'm going to wake her up, and we'll move on to the different induction techniques that I have learned. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. I guess I was wrong. Let's see how long it takes her to actually wake up. Because that is her trigger word. Anytime she hears that, she has to wake up. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. I've heard that you have to threaten an individual to get them out of this stage of hypnosis. This is a very deep stage, and again, I've only had her here once or twice before. So a threat does not have to be gruesome, it just has to be simple. Right now, her mind is completely blissful. She cannot feel anything. She's completely disconnected from her body. As far as her mind is concerned, it exists by itself, and it is very happy that way. There's no stress, there's nothing else being exerted on her, except for my voice. So to threaten that state of mind, all she has to do is tell it that it can never come back. So, with that, I'm going to wake you up in a minute, and if you do not wake up, I will never hypnotize you again. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Very good. As you can tell, threatening her worked. Again, as I've learned in other videos, you never take away somebody's right to be hypnotized. You let them choose that for themselves. If they want it, they can keep it. Alright, so now we're going to do some different induction techniques. Some of them are very simple. The basic principle with induction is you want to distract the conscious mind and communicate with the unconscious mind.
Blog.
Anything you want to do to hypnotize somebody, to induce them into a hypnotic state, is just catching them off guard, really, is all it is. It's not complicated, it's very simple.
So you're going to explain the methods and what they're called and stuff?
I'll do my best.
Before or after? Probably after, so I don't know what's coming.
Well, one of my favorites and simplest is you just go up and shake their hand. You just shake their hand and sleep. And completely knock them out. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. That is very simple. You can do it over and over again. You can just, nice to meet you, and sleep. Every time works like a charm. It works, again, great with her because she's extremely conditioned. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. That is a modified handshake method. The actual handshake method is more like, I want you to fall asleep. I want you to get drowsy. Every time you feel your hand shake down, your eyes get heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier, sleep. And again, every time you shake the hand, the mind is thinking on my hand jerking down, and you're allowed to get in there and communicate. And again, she's accepting of this, so it's easier. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Alright. There's an earlier method that I showed you last week, where you focus their mind on pressing down on your hand, and then you focus their attention on you by looking into your eyes, listening to your voice. You tell them to let their eyes get sleepier and sleepier, and sleep. As their hand drops, the surprise allows you to talk to their subconscious, and they fall asleep. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Some very, very simple techniques, and let's see. I can think of a couple more. There's the fairly simple and more theatric sleep. That one's for a more lighter trance. It's definitely enjoyable. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. There's the sleep. That one gets her into more of a deep trance. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. And again, all these are distracting her with a sound, a feeling, emotion. A good one is a sense of falling or a rush to her balance. So if you sleep, throw her head to the side. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. All these techniques work very well. And if you have any other techniques that I haven't showed you that you don't think I've heard of, I'd love to hear about them. Maybe throw another video our way explaining your own techniques. Anything else you'd like to cover this week?
I don't even know to think of. I guess the best ones I've gotten for him are...
Hold that thought. Sleep. I want you to finish this introduction. I don't want you to remember this conversation. I want you to finish this week's blog speaking only in a deep southern voice. You're going to think it's completely normal? That's what I want you to do. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Alright, anything else you'd like to cover?
No, I think that's about it.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Give us comments, subscribe, all down there along with the Facebook page. Drop a line, and until next time.
See you later, guys.
Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty.